Hello, my beautiful Libra. This is B with Pharaohs Tarot, and I'm here with your weekly elemental air gang reading, okay? Thank y'all so much for being patient with me this week. It's been a little hectic for me, but I'm going to get these out to y'all. So your cards are pulled before we start. We will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations. If you want to voluntarily book a reading or give a donation, that is in the description box below. You can only book with me via my website, okay? So let's tap into your reading. We have the King of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. So yeah, there's you may be footing the bill for a lot of people at this time. You know, people know that you are very stable and that you are very good with money, and so maybe you're getting a lot of requests that you are answering, you know. And this 10 of Wands indicates that you are so burdened right now, right? You may have a lot of IOUs from people. You may have maybe you even have like a lot of different passion projects going on at the moment as well, okay? But with this 5 of Wands here, there is going to be some conflict. You have to get over this conflict because maybe you're going to be telling people, no, I can't do this, because this 10 is like this 5 is this 10 cut in half. So it's like you start to narrow in and hone in on what is really necessary, and it's going to cause some people to feel a little agitated, but this is your resources and your money, so that's naturally going to happen. But it's for you to, you know, learn the lesson with love and diplomatically tell people no. And if you have to just be cold and short and tell people no who are continuously trying to guilt you into something, then so be it. But with this 7 of Pentacles and this 2 of Swords, yeah, you're fearful of running out of money. You know, they're highlighting these 2 Pentacles like juggling. So at this point, maybe you are in this energy, but you can sense that if you continuously do this, you're gonna be losing money. You're gonna be losing investments. You're gonna be losing stability. If this is a relationship, this is somebody who's not financially stable. That's just, you know, you're paying all the bills, you're paying the rent or the mortgage, you're taking, you know, paying for all the checks at dinner, you're paying for the transportation, trips, like whatever, you're paying for pretty much everything here. So this 3 of Swords, you don't want to hurt anyone by saying no. But I'm reading this another way, like this person or this situation is going to come in saying like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was doing, you know, I was taking more than I needed, I was taking more. And it's a page, so it may be an apology, but I really don't feel like, I feel like with this High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles, you know it's because they want more cash from you, or they sense that more is coming in. So you got to trust your intuition, because the divine will bless you with more, but at the same time, if it's just going down the drain, what's the point? At a certain point, you're going to have to learn a lesson, okay? And you cannot buy love. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. It's best to just wait. And if it's like investing, it's best to wait or invest in something that you know something about. You know, like if you're doing stocks and things of that nature, yeah, you want to hop on something that maybe some guru told you about, but get to know whatever product it is, get to know the industry, invest in what you know, so you're that much more, you have that much more knowledge about the fluctuation of the market. But we have this 5 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel like you're being manipulated, okay? You're hoping that you're not, but you feel like that you're doing the work while someone else gets paid. You know what I mean? Like if it's a job situation, like you're doing the majority of the work and taking and they're taking the lion's share. And if it's a relationship, it's like you're doing literally all the work and they are chilling, they're relaxing, they're having like spa days and hanging out at the house while you go to work type stuff. But you're moving into the Emperor energy with the 4 of Wands. Okay, so the Emperor is not only just a leader, but they're like the head decision maker. Okay, this is Aries energy. They know that they are the one. Okay, and with this 4 of Wands energy, it's like you want someone who matches that, and you will have that. with this new beginning here. But all this, whatever this energy is here, like this, all this burdensome energy, you got to cut it off. And you have the Hangman here. So it's time for you to pull back, pardon me, and get a new perspective on how not to overgive, how not to overshare, especially with your emotions. One moment. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. But yes, it's up to you to pull yourself back. And the King of Cups is a part of the Emperor energy. So this is the one that they're highlighting, to become emotionally stable, because you know from the heart you receive and give all blessings. And so if your heart and your emotions are in balance, you'll be more stable. And we have the Ace of Cups with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So there is abundance of emotional fulfillment coming in, emotional resources, I was going to say. Pardon me. So maybe self-help, therapists, or motivational speaking type things. Maybe you're listening to a lot of that to help you heal those parts of yourselves that are a little more vulnerable. But so we're going to pull a Shaman Oracle card, and I'm looking at the Judgment card there. So you're going to be good. You're going to be all right. You have your ancestors backing you up. This is just a transformational time for you. And we have the Mystical Shaman with the Luminous Warrior. So yeah, it's time for you to tap into your spiritual side. Dark and light both exist. And we know that. And it's all a part of our journey and our experience. And just because you're experiencing negative or undesirable things doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. This is a part of your healing journey. This is the part so that you can illuminate from within and be a beacon of light for others, okay? And not an enabler or a crutch, but to be a true support system, okay? So hopefully this was helpful, Libra. If it was, like the video and leave a comment if it resonates and how it resonates. Subscribe to the channel if you want to join our community. We love to have you. We're over on Instagram and TikTok where we go live. We want those lives to be super interactive and just like lively and lit. So join us over there. Again, we love to experience your presence. All right. So much love and light to you, Libra. Namaste.